So yo, my name is Nick, I'm from Germany, and my brother and I started out with basically $25,000 in debt. My parents had multiple 100K in debt, and we said, hey, we have to start something what we can scale fast, and which has a very low upfront risk, and we can directly make money to get our parents out of debt, get us out of debt, and live a good lifestyle. So we came across dropshipping. And we struggled a little bit in the first couple of months, and then suddenly, boom, we figured out how to do it, and it took off. And we helped a couple of friends of us to basically start with zero, and one of our friends made 50K in the first month, and we saw his shiny eyes, and we were like, holy shit, when we can multiply this to more people, we can help them to live a better lifestyle, to beat the system, and don't follow the system what their parents lived and be in debt and don't have a fun life. And basically we came here to Bryan that he could help us to scale this to a higher level and help more people. So we wanted to launch a funnel for this business for the last couple of months, but we always pushed it a little bit and took more care of our other business, and yeah, we're still planning. The coolest thing about today, about the funnel day, was that I could sit down with one of maybe the best in the whole industry who can teach you right away, hey, how you succeed in the thing what you're planning to do right now. And that's basically priceless, you know? It's like sitting down with Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, to how to learn playing basketball, you know? And this was the thing that got me mostly excited about today, and was always the best thing here. So it's basically like this: if I let a pro build my house, my house is good for the future. You know exactly. Hey, if there is a big storm or whatsoever happening, then the house will stand. But if you do it yourself, and I'm just starting out with this business model, for example, I don't have like 0.1% of the expertise what he has and the experience, you know. And that's why it's way more logical to let him do the job what he's best at, and I'm doing the job what I'm best at. Basically, I didn't have much concerns. We got ripped off by another guy in the past, by a mentor, but I knew, like, he ripped us off for a couple of grand, but I knew from other people that who already booked the coaching with Bryan that he's over-delivering and he's giving so much value. So I was very certain that I will be happy at the end of the day. So today exceeded my expectations because of one point Bryan gave like his all, literally. He talked to us, he didn't pressurize, although his time is valuable. So I basically thought that he's gonna rush more through the whole day and says, hey, okay, now it's 2 p.m, now I have to leave. But he's literally taking his time, he's talking to us, and he's even talking personal with us. So like, I didn't have the whole flair of, hey, I have to come here on time, bam, 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 we're going through it because he's gonna leave right away again. But we had like good talks, good personal talks, and I got a lot of value out of it. Like, the biggest surprise from today was, again, I knew that the back end is super, super important, that you have all your profit in the back end, but Bryan explained much more how important it is. And now I know how to set up a back end. I know like how to implement certain things and how important they are for succeeding or not succeeding. Because the most of our competition who are in this market right now, they don't have a back end at all. So one of my big surprises is, I kind of knew it before today, but I know that I can outspend them buying traffic, buying ads, and that's a pretty good surprise. Like, my brother and my thinking is always like this: if you can sit down with somebody who's way ahead of you Like you can take any example. If you sit like, he's basically the Cristiano Ronaldo of funnels, something like that, you know? And if I have the chance to sit down with him, and whether it costs now 10, 15, 20 or 25K, if he gives you the value and you can implement these things, what he says, and you make way more with your business, is it now worth paying this amount of money? And you can replicate it all over again. So for me, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, kind of the whole time I felt like Bryan directly understands what we're doing in our business, because he went through so many different businesses, and basically I directly felt that he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he knows exactly what our problems are, what our things are, what we want to teach people, and he was like a huge help directly from the beginning. Oh, I'm way more certain, because he showed me a couple of examples of people who start out in a niche which are maybe more competitive, and that's always the thing what you think about, hey, is there too much competition? And he told me, hey, there's not something like too much competition. It's very good to have a lot of competition, because then you know that it works. And here is like kind of the, how do you call it, the blueprint, how to beat other people who are not using the blueprint what he has, you know? And that made me way more certain about the thing what we're starting now and what we're planning right now. Totally do it, 100%. It's 1,000 times worth it to come here. And we just got mapped out the whole thing, like our whole business, what we have to implement in future. And we got like a whole strategy plan. And it's way more worth than the price you pay here for getting here. And just think about it, you get a whole, like in the beginning we didn't think that we get one-on-one with Bryan. We thought that his team will come, and at the end Bryan will shake our hands and will say, hey, we'll go through a couple of points. But he literally sat down, just 3 of us, and he explained all of our questions, he answered all of our questions, and this was like super valuable.